more AON-related things. We got our next round of semifinals going on here. So we got Ralphie and Ray against Rawk and Pankeiki. This, of course, is a team we've seen, two teams we've seen together a lot at AON.
Yes, these are two of the stronger static teams here on Long Island. Rawk and Pankeiki using a very unique team of Samus and Bayonetta, able to provide two very different types of pressure throughout the game, versus, of course, the very strong team of Utopian Ray and Ralphie, who have seen time and time again put out plenty of quality content for how Cloud just is so wonderful in teams. And I say that with every bit of venom in my tongue as I can.
Right, just as much venom as when we talk about Bayo in singles, right?
Well, I love Bayo.
Bayo's a fun character. I don't think I'm necessarily going to like replace who I play with her, but I've definitely been picking her up and trying to, at some suggestion from Ricky G, because I was basically playing him in friendlies, got one Bayo combo off, and he says, "Oh, you can do Bayo things. You should play Bayo." So
right
you
now,
can even tell from Ricky there's a bit of salt when he says that.
Yeah. The only thing we're seeing out of Bayo right now on the screen is that Bayo just lost the stock, and we've seen that green team has adamant control of the stage right now, just putting out so much aggression onto red team that it's very difficult for them to try and get some footing.
Absolutely. And Rawk is not or Samus I should say rather than Rawk, Samus is not the kind of character who wants you in their face. Samus is much, good down.
Yeah, the gravitational pull from Rosa is going to put a damper on a lot of what Rawk is truly known for. You know, being able to put out a lot of projectile pressure and back out his opponent every chance he gets. Unless they're able to properly bait out gravitational pull, red team's going to have quite an issue with Utopian Ray's mere presence on the stage, let alone the kind of damage he can output.
But as far as the actual team matchups, which would you say has the advantage in this game?
I would say green team has the advantage very easily. Cloud's able to put out a lot of pressure onto both Bayonetta and to Samus. The sizes and their weight classes just fit within that very wide range of, yeah, I can up air them.
Gotcha.
And on top of that...
And that question really can be answered by both characters on the green team. Because Rosa is also very well known for what her up airs can do.
Oh, no, yeah. The vertical onslaught that is the up airs of Rosalina, Luma, and Cloud is just going to really showcase that these two are very dominant characters on platform-based stages, but especially the triplats such as Battlefield and Dreamland. There's just so much to worry about and so much space that's covered.
We got three characters at the ledge here.
Yeah, while there might be a lot of characters at the ledge, it's definitively in green team's control right now. Red team's got to figure out a way that they can get Ralphie off of them, because it's getting Utopian Ray so much space to just make sure that no part of the stage is safe for them to run away at.
Absolutely, and especially when all three of them were at the ledge, that was pretty much like, what, a free limit for Ralphie?
Yeah, basically, and now red team's trying to claw their way back, taking stock off of Utopian Ray, but am I too late? Already forcing to share stock, and now both members of red team onto their last stocks.
And not even putting it to good use immediately. As soon as Pankeiki gets respawned, getting caught in an up air seen by Ralphie.
And that's just the kind of danger that you look down when you're looking at a team like Cloud and Rosalina, especially behind the two very competent hands. It's just so much that you have to deal with all at once that it's very difficult for them to separate teams into that 1v1 situation that both Samus and Bayonetta really benefit from. Very nice recovery from Pankeiki.
Trying those Bayo chains. I think going for the up E would have been a better play there, but so be it.
And that will be it for Rawk in Game 1.
And there goes Pankeiki.
Quickly following suit.
And that's going to bring Game 1 to Ralphie and Ray.
a very dominant performance moving on to game 2.
So, if you were in Rawk and Pankeiki's position, where would you want to go for this next stage pick?
We'll very likely
Or
be seeing
even-
Final Destination.
Or even, we know Pankeiki does have a Rob he can use. Do we think we would want him to switch to Rob?
I don't think we'll be seeing the character switch. As far as stage goes, they could either run it back, which I personally don't agree with, but I could see it very well happening, or Final Destination, and they're hovering over it. I feel like that's the much safer pick just because it counters both Cloud and Rosalina, while also giving Rawk a lot of room to cover with projectiles at the trade-off of Bayonetta combos, not securing kills as easily as they normally would.
Oh, but we might be going to Dreamland. I really hope we're not going there.
No, Dreamland would be a very dangerous stage because it benefits all 4 of the characters on hand, but more so Green Team than it would Red Team. I feel it would be a very self-injuring move, but they will be going to Final Destination for Game 2.
But hopefully this will not be the final destination for Rawk and Pankeiki this round.
Let's hope that this...
Ooh, immediately getting caught in the witch time.
But only able to get 23% off of it right off the bat. I don't know how I feel about that, but hopefully it works out in Red Team's favor as we move along.
Ooh. Almost completely missing that witch time without doing a good job of waiting him out, but still falling for that back pin.
Right out the gate, we see things are a little bit smoother for Red Team as far as stage control goes, but it's really not going well for them as far as percentage goes. And
That'll
the
do.
back throw to finishing touch is going to break first blood in Green Team's favor, but right now we just have Green Team just putting a clinic on Red Team right now, taking a stock off of Pankeiki and just controlling every inch of the stage and the ledge.
Very commanding lead.
Even with such a questionable recovery from Utopian Ray, there was just nothing Red Team could do about it because of how much pressure was put onto them from Ralphie. And we see
Rawk in his favorite spot, corner stage, charging his shot.
That's what Samus is able to provide in a team, and we've seen in the past that this works very well for Rawk and Pankeiki. Rawk will hang back, he'll stock tank, and he'll put out pressure utilizing the Zair and the projectiles, the various projectiles that Samus can offer. However, he's not able to put out that projectile influence into the match, so Pankeiki,
Really
taking...
being forced to cover a lot more of the...
Right now, the only thing he's covering is the sky as he dies off and is down to last stock situation already for both players. They're looking down the barrel of a mighty 6 stock at this rate.
But that back air is at least going to take the stock off Rosa.
Yeah, we're not going to have any aggressive shows of display here. And only able to get an up tilt into up air. Not really a big combo starter, but the bare minimum of damage started out for Pankeiki. Very bold move moving in on Ralphie and Utopian Ray as the two of them stick so close to each other, but Pankeiki not the type of player to back down from any type of challenge.
Ooh, are we seeing not a full combo, but that's definitely going to put a lot of damage onto Ralphie.
And that's the issue with Final Destination. While it does have average blast zones, the fact that the stage itself sits so low, as far as the orientation of the stage to blast zones go, it forces so much space for Bayonetta to have to move vertically, and that means that a lot of her combos are going to have to require either mediocre DI from the person being comboed or very strong mix-ups in order to ensure that those combos work.
Absolutely. But either way, damage is damage, and that's going to make throwing out, say, a back air or something later in the game a lot easier to do if you could still get those combos off. And I think the point of Bayo, and I could be completely wrong on this, but this is kind of how I've been playing her, is the point of the famous Bayo combos is no longer to immediately get the kill, but just get as much damage as you can so that the killing will become easier later in the game.
Not necessarily. There are variations of combos that rely differently depending on what you're trying to do, be it rack up the damage or set up the kill. And Rawk has put it in a...
He's in the Rosa spot.
Yeah, this is a very interesting ledge trap that Rosas get set up if they space and desync their Lumas well enough. That forces the rapid jab from Luma and the rapid jab from Rosalina
but
to
Rock's
cover an
going to take
incredible
off
amount
the
of
stock
space.
from Cloud. He's in a rough spot, but it's going to be kind of rough. Putting the pressure onto Luma. But down air. This is rough. Ralphie and Ray have such a strong advantage right now.
Rawk doing what he can to avoid them.
Ooh.
You see Ralphie just laughing it off. He's having plenty of fun on the side. Rawk laughing it off too.
That's going to do it.
And that will do it for that set. Ralphie and Utopian Ray coming out with a very dominating 2-0 for Rawk and Pankeiki. Hopefully we'll be seeing more from them as they plow on through the losers bracket, as we're more accustomed to seeing them.